The city didn't die overnight. It slowly faded until it finally plunged into silence. No more engine noise under the windows, no queues at gas stations, no endless traffic jams. Now, distance isn't measured in time, but in your chances of reaching the destination alive. You can't achieve much on foot. Pause tire quickly, and you can't fit a month's supply of food and a jug of water in a backpack. We need a vehicle that becomes more than just a means of transport. My choice fell on this old Vaz 2104 station wagon. It stands here in a dusty garage, a reminder of times when life was simpler. It's not the fastest or the most beautiful, but it's as simple as a hammer. You can fix it in the middle of a field, and it won't fail you if you take care of it. Today we begin its transformation. We'll turn it into a fortress that will help us last one more day. The first problem with any car these days is its accessibility to outsiders. We need to make sure no one can jump on the roof or grab a pillar while moving. The best solution is barbed wire. I know a place where there's plenty, the old warehouse sector on the outskirts. The fences there are still draped in good old razor wire. It's a nasty thing. It doesn't just prick, it bites into clothing and skin, giving no chance of escape. When you go to retrieve it, be extremely careful. Put on the thickest leather gloves you can find. Cut it carefully, coil by coil, making sure not to get tangled yourself. One wrong move and you'll find yourself trapped. Coil the wire and secure it on your roof rack. Every few meters of this steel could be decisive when someone decides your car is easy prey. This isn't just a modification, it's psychology. The mere sight of such a vehicle makes people think twice before coming close. Windows are how we see the world, but they are also our weakest point. Ordinary glass shatters from a single stone strike, leaving you alone with danger. We can't board them up entirely with steel because we need to see the road. The solution is metal grates. Go to the nearest abandoned construction site. You can always find piles of rebar there. I chose medium thickness rods. They're strong enough to withstand an impact, but not too heavy to overload the body. Cut them to the size of the window openings. Now for the most critical part, welding. If you don't know how to weld, you'll have to learn. These days, it's more important than knowing how to use a smartphone. Weld the rods directly to the body, creating a reliable mesh. Leave small gaps so your visibility remains as clear as possible. Now, even if the glass breaks, you'll have a barrier. This gives you precious seconds to hit the gas and avoid a confrontation. The doors of a standard car are like paper against bullets. We need reinforcement. Real armor steel is nearly impossible to find, so we'll use what's literally lying beneath our feet. Road signs. They are made of alloys that resist corrosion perfectly and have decent strength for their weight. Walk along the roads and take down "Stop," "Main Road," or "Yield" signs. They will be our shields. I prefer to mount them on the inside of the doors. Drill holes through the door panel and the sign itself, then bolt them together. This creates a multi-layered structure that can stop buckshot or at least slow down a bullet. This will add weight to your car, it will become less maneuverable and consume more fuel. But in this new world, you can find fuel. You can't find a new life. Distribute the weight evenly so the car doesn't tilt in corners. Every sign here is your chance to survive a shootout unscathed. Nobody cleans the roads anymore. You'll constantly run into abandoned items, trash, and sometimes car pileups. To avoid stopping every time and clearing the path by hand, we need a ram. Forget about plastic bumpers. They're useless. We need something monumental. I went to the railroad tracks and found an old steel channel. It's a piece of heavy metal that won't bend upon impact. This is the hardest part of the job. You need to weld this channel directly to the frame rails, the structural elements of the car. If you just weld it to the body, it will tear off with chunks of metal at the first impact. Secure it firmly. Use additional braces. Yes, the front of the car will be very heavy now, and the suspension will be pushed to its limit. But now, you're the master of the road. You'll be able to break through where others get stuck. Just don't forget to check the radiator, as such a bumper blocks some of the airflow. Watch the temperature gauge. Overheating in the wasteland is a death sentence. Well, that's it. Our old 4 no longer looks like a civilian car. Now it's a tool for survival. It has become rough, heavy, and noisy, but I trust it more than I trust myself now. Before leaving the garage, check everything one last time. Oil level, brake fluid, tire pressure. Pack all the essentials inside. Tools, spare spark plugs, belts, a first aid kit, and, of course, a supply of food and water. There's little room left inside because of the armor, but every inch must be used wisely. You can throw a sleeping bag on the back seat. It's your mobile home now. Remember, the car is only half the success. The other half is your head and your ability to anticipate danger. The city is waiting, shrouded in fog and uncertainty. Be careful on the roads, if you can still call them that. We've done everything we could. Now all that's left is to hope for luck. See you on the other side. Let's roll.